Welcome back. It's time. It's time to read on this creepy guy again. Get him away from me. Uh, anyway, this reading, usually I try to do the week. This one would be October 29th through November 4th. But sometimes, that bleeds out a little further and gives us a lot of the past. So we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, this would be Trump's unofficial weekly reading. So anyway, welcome back if you're new. Welcome back to everyone. And if you're new, thank you for being here with us. We have a great community. Okay, be right back. I'm going to swap out cameras here, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the tarot with a Celtic cross and see how this week's going to go. So, of course, like I said, it's from October 29th to, I think I said, October 29th to November 4th. Will he get the fright of his life on Halloween? Okay, let me allow for reversals here. Donald John Trump's week. October 29th to November 4th. Donald John Trump. Okay. October 29th to November 4th. It's like the guy's so crazy nowadays. He's just so dang crazy. It's like there's not a whole lot to connect with other than it's just fractured reality. Okay, High Priestess this week as the forces in motion. I think he's gonna. Well, he might be a little quieter. He might have some trouble being creative. And then on another level, this card's ruled by the moon. It could have to do with the coming off the full moon lunar eclipse or partial lunar eclipse, but I kind of feel like it's just really all his subconscious, unconscious forces. We each have like a wise unconscious within us, but his is not accessible. So I feel like this is his subconscious that is just pushing him out there with his Alzheimer's, And then his greatest challenge this week is the Nine of Wands reversed. So I believe he's going to be super exhausted and he's going to be feeling more defensive than usual. This is my card for not having much of a fight left. And sometimes disasters. This is our wounded warrior at best, but with him, there's no growth. It's just all the fruition of his negative karma coming forward. Where he's sitting, lying, stewing, whatever you want to call it, the place that he is really, stuck in, and could have some control over it if he were to use the light, but he doesn't. So this brings in, face plant, like Lori says. Lori at the Way of Positive Change cracks me up. So yeah, faceplant, betrayal. Ten of Swords is also our card for, just feeling really stabbed in the back. I doubt he goes for acupuncture, so what else would this be, right? And it's not reversed, so the swords aren't falling out. They're going in. It's not good. This is our card for failure, betrayal, stabbed in the back, loss, pain. It's comparable to the coffin card in the Lenormand because it's an ending, it's a loss. So that's what he's sitting in. We knew that. Okay. Recent past, his smoke and mirrors aren't working. Seven of Cups reverse is just a terrible card to have, anywhere when it comes to reverse, because it's all about confusion, and you can't find your purpose, and you're feeling kind of trapped, and you don't have very many options left. When the card's straight up, there's options. When it's reversed, it's like the world's closing in based on, his karma. What's hanging over him, which he has no control over, is the Page of Pentacles straight up. Reversed. And that brings through the probably the news that he doesn't want to, receive. It's bad news. Everything on the news is, about him is just a joke. And with all these recent happenings this last week, on him, it's pretty bad, as well as anybody in bed with Putin, Netanyahu even, and all of his other, he was out there talking about Viktor Orban, the dictator in Hungary. He's his friend. Man. So, crazy talk, bad news coming out about his crazy talk, and that's just going to continue to pour down on him. The Page of Pentacles can also be our card for having goals that are just pretty unrealistic and not achieving, what you wanted to get done. So, loss, crazy loss. His near future with the Hanged Man, he's suspended. There's nothing he can do but try and get a different perspective. I don't think he will. I think he's just stuck. Okay, what's going on within him that he's attracting? Queen of Wands reverse is my card for a lack of self-confidence. How other people are affecting his reality. We have the Knight of Swords coming in really fast. Again, news, things coming through, too much at once, can't handle it, just crazy stuff like that. And that's what he deserves. His distant future, the Lover's reversed. All of his bad choices are coming down on him. Yeah. Bad choices from the past and broken relationships, maybe even divorce, at least in some way, even if it's not legally on paper. The outcome for this week, well, I don't know, maybe he has a little bit of energy at the end of the week. That's the best I got there. Okay, I want to use the deck of character and just start with the 9 box and see. Okay, so I'm gonna do characters at the top, tools in the middle, and places at the bottom. And let's look and see. Or no, actually, I'll do 5 of each. Okay, so what kind of characters? What type of characters will he be hanging out with this week? And what type of character might be taking on himself? Let's just see the energy as to the players on the stage in his life this week. Okay. Well, of course, he has his devoted drunken idiots. And I know that's a beer can, but doesn't it look like somebody, thumbs up, the guy that ruined the thumbs up sign. Grim Reaper, baby angel. Oh, the end, the death of innocence. And of course, because he's just, the highway robber who, the highway robber who it's the grifting. He's grifting off his devoted followers. And whether or not this is him drinking, it might be them, but he's just taking, it's like the death of innocence. maybe some of them are going to wind up waking up, because that Grim Reaper card can be, it's like the death card in the tarot, where it's a big change that comes through. There's the possibility of transformation and definitely transition. But also, these are the people that he's hanging out with this week. So part of it is people that go to Mar-a-Lago and like to listen to his crap, and they sit around and drink and listen to his crap, and they don't care, and they're probably about ready to transition, and then he's grifting off of their gullibility there, I suppose. It's weird to get the baby angel coming through, but it's a card of innocence. Okay, what tools will he be using this week? Okay. He has, his direction set to cut somebody and just talk trash. To use, like the knife. Oh my gosh. Here he is. He's going to talk trash. How stupid. He's going to say crap about the war. He's going to have an opinion about the war. He's going to use, he's going to amplify the Israel-Hamas war, Ukraine war, and he is going to also amplify, he's going to be saying harsh words about gun rights, probably. What an idiot. Okay, places. Let's look at the places. Where's he going there with the places? What will he be doing? This last week he's just been, even with Michael Cohen, and it's so stupid for him to show up at that business fraud trial, because he's already been deemed guilty. The whole trial is just about how much he'll have to pay. And instead he keeps going and sitting there glaring, and then goes out and just spouts lies, absolute lies. But he's going to be, the tools he's using is that he's always going to be thinking about how to start a war. Somehow. How to stir crap up. Just like, Stevie Three Shirts Bannon. Still, I love Autumn for coming up with that one. Okay. And the places, oh yeah, the circus, that's not surprising. I like the way Lisa described this last Saturday. She got this card for something. I think it probably was him. And she said she felt like the walls of something were closing in, and it was getting narrower and narrower. Oh, but then we have the open road. So he will be out there on the road. Yeah, it makes sense with the stereo card. Pitching to the gullibles. And then he'll go home and just be back in his normal lunatic space. Yeah. Lunacy, the circus. Yeah. Okay. Every time I see that circus, I think of that old saying, what is it? It's not my circus and these aren't my monkeys. Let's see what the Kipper has to say. Kipper. How's his week going to be this October 29th through November 4th? October 29th, November 4th. Okay, right there. Oh, yeah, there's that crazy. Jack Smith hanging over him. All I can think about are his assets, and his assets, and what in the world am I gonna do, kind of thing. right? They're taking all my, and they're making me look like a broke-ass bitch. Yeah, that train's left the station. We all know. His business fraud has been his MO all his life. Okay, and then Melania is off to work somewhere else. Who's this younger guy? What's she working on? She's gone. She gone. He is just leveled and stewing. No matter what front he puts on, he's just leveled and stewing, and he's lying. And Jack Smith is hanging over him, as well as the rules and regulations. Jack Smith has been working on this for a long time. Here's Trump headed this way. Just wants to get out of Dodge. He just wants to leave. Oh, maybe something's coming through this week on the J6 with Tonya Chutkin as judge. Maybe there's something coming through about that trial. Wow, okay. Developing, what's been developing over the last couple of years, yeah. Everything that Jack Smith has been working on. Plus any other person, well, official, literally, let's say official person who has been working to bring stability and order back to, we could say, even the House of Representatives, which he should have nothing to do with, but, you know, he tries to insert himself everywhere. Yeah. So, Jack Smith, lots of meetings. Jack Smith, getting to the heart of the matter is what I just heard. Jack Smith maybe negotiating, communicating with, I don't know that he'd be communicating with him, but it's possible. But most of all, I think the other people who were liars and, tried to bring through the whole election fraud, the fake elector scheme, Fonnie Willis's case. So, yeah, he's got so much on him. I mean, Fonnie's going to get him. If you just think about the guy, it's like his pride is everything. His pride as to, I'm the billionaire. Well, you're not. And, the money that he's gotten has just been laundered. And his real estate business enterprise has been there as a means to just launder money and act like he's got the big this and that. And he doesn't. And so his house of cards is falling all around him. Somebody's going to be giving up. I'll draw some more cards. Somebody's going to be giving up some information, and I wonder if Melania, for some reason or another, has to go in. Ooh, look at that. Knighting to Jack Smith. Wow. Yeah, he has the documents. He has proof. Okay, so if I go with the four corners here, well, and kind of read both ends, documents, proof, communications, what do we call those? Audio files, video, everything from the J6 committee. We know that Jack Smith has everything. Plus, he has more that he's been gathering. He's probably getting people to flip here and there. And he's, of course, he's building his case. Now, he and Tonya Chutkin, I would imagine, are working closely together, if that's allowed. Yeah, why wouldn't it be the prosecutor with the judge, right? So anyway, Jack Smith is trustworthy and loyal, and the work he's been developing over a long period of time, will be able to trust that it is going to restrict all of we can trust. I keep getting these questions about what about all the Congress people who voted to overturn the election and who were a part of the insurrection. They're going down. They're going down. Just the same way we're seeing Fani Willis do her thing with Georgia, we're going to start seeing in the future, and it'll be next year probably, because this card here takes a couple, time. It's already been a couple of years, though, but he's stable, solid. He's going to get the crazy monsters, people to spill their guts, and Trump is helplessly waiting, and he's being watched. And Trump has some strategy to try and pay people off, and he's working on that. I don't think Melania is having any of it. And and Trump can't think of anything else other than Melania's leaving, my money's gone, everybody knows it's gone, it's a house of cards. I don't know that he, thinks that clearly, honestly. This card is really bad. The concern card is really, really bad. It's someone who's really helpless and insecure. So is this one over here, the expectation card. And for timing, it's my card of the next, few months. But this card is, usually somebody that's pretty depressed. And they just can't concentrate. There's no clarity going on. So, of course, this reiterates that High Priestess card we had with the tarot right in the center. Yeah, and Melania here, you can see over time, she's been lying, acting like everything's fine, masking what she wants to do. But she's had it. Maybe she's already negotiated, of course, another, maybe she's maybe she's changed her prenup, whatever. Whatever she could get from him, I'm sure she has. And, because their relationship has always been transactional. That's what relationships with born psychopaths are. They're purely transactional. So, this doesn't look good for him this week. His strategy with all his wealth, amassing all his wealth, has been watched and is being watched. And that's what he's mostly working on this week, just trying to bring in money, but he's then again just spewing crazy stuff. It's nothing new, same old, same old. Doesn't look like to me, but I do like seeing this card here, having our imprisonment card. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get this uploaded. Send you big hugs. Bye, you guys.